You see, this is the problem. This is the problem with today's age, and this is the problem with mankind. Do you really need the iPhone 13? Do you really need the new launched tech? Do you really need this majestic phone that will probably change your life and make it the best? Well, let me talk all about your conscious behavior in this episode. My name is Mayank Bhattacharya. This is Life Essentials. Let's roll the intro. Okay, so as we all know, the brand new iPhone 13 Pro has been launched recently and everyone is going gaga over it. Everyone is losing their mind, everyone is losing their common sense because the camera is apparently amazing, the display is fantastic, the speakers are, oh my god, so great, and the features in the phone is absolutely astounding. Is it really so? Is it really the case? I have been using this. This is an iPhone 10 Pro which I bought around 4 years ago, the time when it was launched. And the reason I bought it was because I wanted to use it as my B cam. I am a cinematographer, I'm a filmmaker, I'm a content creator, and content is something I do for a living. Now, have I seen the need to upgrade from this to another phone which is almost $2 lakh or $3,000 in retail in this country? Well, I don't really think so. I can't really make sense out of it, and I honestly can't let this market take over my sense and my capabilities. I can't let my consciousness be run over by a set group of companies and their choices that they are making. Gentlemen, there'll be a new iPhone, there'll be a new Samsung, there'll be something new every year, there'll be something new every month, every week, or every passing day. Are you really going to go out and get it because you think you really need it? How many of you all are really shooting out there? How many of you all are really creating content? How many of you all really need an iPhone? For that matter, I've been using this a lot longer than my iPhones. This is some Android phone which costs around 13,000-15,000 rupees, around $150 to $200, and this has been my daily driver since 5 or 6 years. I never really had a need for an iPhone, but I got it as my production equipment. This is more like my actual DSLR camera that I film these videos with. It just serves the same purpose, or at least it used to. I wanted a set few features which was helpful for my content and the type of content I was making back then, and that was the only reason I bought this. There was no other way, there was no other sensible reason I could figure out to spend that much money buying a phone which is just a phone at the end of the day. Now, do I not really like Apple? Do I not really appreciate their products? Of course I do. I think they are fantastic designers. I think they are very good at the engineering. But the capitalism and the marketing side of things, the idea of pushing a new product every now and then just because you think everyone is wanting to be a part of that need, well, that's my problem. That's my problem, where you lose your consciousness, where you lose your sensibility, where you lose your track of ownership, and you give in. You give in to the market, you give in to the products, you give in to the branding, you give in to the market, you give in to all these things without having a bit of conscious energy left in you. Gentlemen, do you really want to be free? Do you really want to be liberated? Do you really want to take ownership of your life? And do you really want to do things your way? There is a stupid notion flying out these days which says money can't buy you happiness, but money can buy you freedom because it gives you options. Now, I rather question your options. I rather question your definition of freedom and options. Why are you in such a bondage? Why are you living in such a bondage where these material things are defining your options and thus giving you your liberty and freedom? No, money does not buy you happiness. Money does not give you freedom as well. You yourself buy you your happiness. You yourself give you the freedom that you need. You know what is more free? You know what is more liberating? You having the sum of 1.5 2 lakh rupees sitting in your bank account, or $1,500 in your bank account, and you choosing not to put it in a phone like this, and you choosing not to buy a product because you don't want to give in your conscious self to the marketing gimmicks. That's a power, that's freedom, that's the liberty we are talking about. If you really want to be free, if you really want to be out of this bondage that the world is treating you or letting you in or forcing yourself in, that's where you attain your true absolute freedom. Now, does it mean that you have to have the money in your bank account? No, I mean, if you don't really have the cash, you don't have the option to buy the phone, period. But now I'm seeing a lot of people buying these super expensive phones on EMIs, on credit cards, and God knows what, because they want the clout. They want to put up a selfie on this social media showing that they have got the latest iPhone 12 with 3 new cameras and 6 new speakers and 15 other God knows what. If you really want to have an iPhone to have some self-worth and self-esteem, there is something seriously wrong with your self-worth and your self-esteem. If your common sense and if your conscious self is so shallow and so naive, you really need to introspect, you really need to work on yourself. These material goals are never going to make you happy. Hell, if you are so prone to buying a new iPhone just because you have the cash, nobody, no thing, no living or dead being can ever make you happy. You'll always want more, you'll always crave more, you'll always give in to the marketing gimmicks, you'll always be desperate for that next new thing. And congratulations, you are the ones these companies are preying on, you are the ones these companies are eyeing on. Do you really want to be a part of their cult, or do you really want to take ownership of your life and be absolutely, totally free of the decisions you want to make in your life? See, if you really want to buy the iPhone 13 Pro and if you have some logical, genuine reasons for it, I'm pretty sure there'll be very many people who will be buying the iPhone 13 because they have some logical reasoning to it too. Maybe they are content creators, so they need that camera and they need a set few things that could possibly be done only in that phone, or maybe there are some other features that is only there in that phone, and that particular feature is the feature these guys with money are willing to pay because they just want that particular feature as their job or whatever that there is. So there is a reason for it. There is a reason why I bought this iPhone 10. There is a reason why people will continue buying iPhone 15 as well. But the group of people who will be buying it for their actual need is very less. And the group of people who will simply buy it for their marketing gimmick is actually quite high. The group of people who are buying it for their Instagram fame and their social media clout is very, very high. I don't see a reason for you to be such a bondage. I don't see a reason for you to be so submissive to these marketing gimmicks, to these companies, and to the way the capitalism is going these days. I just don't like it. I just don't approve of it. I am a capitalist. I am a true capitalist. I am an empowered, honest, sincere capitalist. I want everyone to be for the market. I want everyone to solve bigger problems, greater problems. There are such terrible problems in this country, in this world, and in this earth. Why aren't we focusing on that? Why aren't we fixing that? We as capitalists are supposed to do that. We as capitalists are supposed to fix the problems and not just create more problems in order to fix it. That's not the way I like to define capitalism. That's not the way I like to see the world around. I hope this helps. I hope this clarifies some or the other bits that I have been confused about, that I have been wanting to share, that I have been ranting to share for a very long time. If you really want to buy an iPhone 13 and if you have a reason for it, go ahead and do it. It's your money. If you are doing it to give in to the market and be in the bondage that you are, well, good luck with that. My name is Mayank Bhattacharya. I'll see you in the next one. Jai Hind.